Can you hear me? So good morning everyone, my name is Mariana, I'm from PUC Maringá, and I'm here to present you guys my research on empirical study on collection and destination of solid residue, reversal logistics, in the large retail markets networks in the central region of Maringá, so I'm with the large ones. So first of all, I'd like to introduce you guys to two elements so we can go further in my research. The first element I'd like to introduce you guys are the solid residues itself. What is the Brazil Association of Technical Standards says that solid residues can be anything from semi-solid to solid. So it can literally be anything like glass, paper, everything you consume, you can touch are solid residues in the future when you no longer need it or it no longer gets to be useful. The second one is the concept of reverse logistics from the legal point of view. What is the reverse logistics? Are mainly the means and methods that deal with the movement of the product since its packaging until its consumption and then its disposal. But reverse logistics focus on how it's really going to be disposal and how it's going to get back to your house. It's kind of the recycling thing, the reverse logistics. And so the truth be told, knowing these concepts now, truth be told is there's this weakness in the information to the masses about this. So with this in mind, we set a problem. That was, does the practice of reverse logistics in the retail markets of the central region of the city of Maringá receive, properly select and allocate the collected materials in order to comply with existing legislation? And then we set our objective and divided in two. That was to study the legislation applied in the proposed scheme and then verify it directly in the retail markets. So the methodology we used was the historical cultural methodology of João Luiz Gasparin. And then we get to the results. Well, we studied all kinds of laws. We studied the national, the statewide, and the municipal law. And we could see mainly the national solid waste policy, and then the reverse logistics that we can see in this decree. And then we found a complementary law by Maringá that foresees the term two. And Maringá has this solid waste management plan that I'm going to talk about it later. So the empirical research was basically done in four of the biggest retail supermarkets in our city. That was Fatos, Destinação, Condor, and Angeloni. I'd like to say that I thought that Angeloni was the most organized one, but talking to all the responsibles in these markets, I could see that they all are aware of the reverse logistics and the solid waste policy and programs. But all of them says that they hire outsourced companies to collect their waste and throw away. But no one could tell us where the hell they go. They don't know where the trash goes. So it kind of makes us think twice about the efficiency of the law in its content. So the discussion was basically this. The intention of the National Solid Waste Policy is to make better consumption habits and to improve the recycling and the idea of proper disposal of our trash, because we do lots of trash every single day. Imagine the big retails in Maringá, it's a huge city. So we could see that the National Solid Waste Policy is very general and it do not really instruction each locality of how they're gonna do its disposal in each part of the city, in markets or in churches or in houses. So it's kind of a general thing and it's a problem too. So we could see that the municipality are autonomous because of the Federal Constitution of 1988. So they can manage their legislation in cleaning services, solid waste management, but they do not really have technical or financial resources for this. It's kind of forgotten for our government. But we do see that Maringá has this municipal plan of solid management, but it's very very old and it's not fully followed. So we get to conclusions that all the big retail markets are aware of the existing of legislation of reverse logistics and the solid waste, but they really treat this simple, in a simple way. They do not really think that it's important, even though they can be fined if they not follow it. So, as I said, Maringá has this municipal solid waste management plan, but it's from 2008, and the national policy is from 2010. We had this new plan launched in 2011, but it's still preliminary, so it's not official. So we still do have this solid waste management from 2008. So the retail markets, what are they doing? They're following the reverse logistics, but they do not know where their trash goes, because they just collect it, give it to an outsourced company, and that's it. They don't really know where it's going. It's going to landfills, it's being recycled. So that's the point we want to talk about. There's law, but we do not know if they're fully complete followed, because we don't know where this trash is. It can be anywhere. So we can see failures. We can see failures in the law, but we can more see failures in the fiscalization itself. And the awareness of the huge supermarkets, because they think they're doing a good thing by hiring these outsourced companies, but we don't really think it's a good idea, because they don't know where this trash all are going. So these are bibliographic references. And that's my job. I'd like to thank PUC for its opportunity, and all the presents, and my advisor, Paulo Veroneze. Thank you.
Mariana, eu preciso já estar mais refinado, talvez você tenha menos trabalho, porque você funciona as grandes, mas aí elas são identificadas nessa demonstração, nesse comportamento, e o detalhamento da legislação na tua apresentação ficou melhor também. Eu achei só o seguinte, o teu objetivo é avaliar se a lei está funcionando ou não está funcionando. Aí você diz assim, as empresas contratam serviços para dar conta do seu, da destinação do seu material. Mas elas não sabem dizer o que essas empresas estão fazendo. Where the hell they're going.
Desculpa, não sei hell.
Numa universidade católica não fala palavra. Mas, se essas empresas contratadas estiverem fazendo um bom trabalho, então a lei está funcionando. Entende? Então, a minha ideia é que o que importa é se a empresa sabe ou não sabe. Eu não sei para onde vai o meu lixo. Eu sei que eu separo aqueles que são recicláveis na sacolinha azul, os que não são na preta, e põe duas troços diferentes lá na frente da casa. Eu não sei. É claro que talvez seria melhor se isso estivesse, mas se isso estivesse, então talvez um próximo passo da tua pesquisa, se você quiser levar adiante, é ir atrás dessas empresas terceirizadas, ver o que elas estão fazendo, se elas estão atendendo bem ou não o contrato para o qual elas foram contratadas. Porque se tiverem, aí talvez inclusive essa seja uma boa saída para a obediência da lei, que é a terceirização dessa etapa de reversa.
Eu concordo com você totalmente. Quando eu estava escrevendo meu artigo e principalmente fazendo os slides, eu pensei nessa questão de questionamento, né? Como eles não sabem para onde vão porque é terceirizado, eu fiquei pensando, tá, mas as terceirizadas levam para onde realmente? E acho que realmente seria mais um braço desse trabalho que o Paulo vem fazendo há um tempinho já com os alunos dele na Logística Reversa. E é uma coisa realmente de se pesquisar, porque se realmente essas terceirizadas forem responsáveis o suficiente, eu acho que aí sim a gente teria um resultado muito mais abrangente e confirmativo. Mas eu realmente também acho que seria de responsabilidade dos mercados como prestadores de serviços essenciais terem essa informação, sabe? Eles contratam uma empresa e eu acho que seria bacana eles saberem o que essa empresa realmente faz, um jogo realmente limpo e transparente. Então, por isso que eu fiquei meio assim, no sentido de, poxa, eles não sabem o que acontece, e redes muito grandes. O Gelone, por exemplo, é gigantesco, não sei se vocês já conheceram. E eu realmente fiquei pensando nisso. E realmente, eles não sabendo quanto ao destino deles. não sabendo quanto o destino deles, realmente fica um pouco difícil da gente conseguir essa informação. Mas realmente seria um braço muito
Você
bom.
consegue identificar quais são essas empresas?
Eu sei que a da cidade Canção é a Transremar e os outros não me falaram os nomes das empresas.
Se você quiser, você consegue sim.
Acho que sim. Creio que se a gente for mais a fundo, né, tocar um pouco mais, eles falam.
Ok, então.
Certinho? Muito obrigada.